Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good any time of the day or night, wherever you are. Peace and blessings. And thank you for giving me just a little bit of your time this morning. So the election is over and Donald Trump won the election. We know that. Okay. Not the outcome I was looking for, but he did win the election. So, we just have to go along with the outcome of the election. I hesitate to use the word accept because I don't accept him as a viable, credible president of these United States of America. But it is what it is. So, to me, the message from this election was that in these United States of America, they already elected one person of African descent to office who stayed in office for 8 years, and they don't intend to let that happen again. And certainly not elect a woman and a woman of African and Asian descent to be the commander-in-chief in this country. I believe that even if these are not the sentiments of Donald Trump, they certainly are of a large majority of the Make America Great Again community. And I think that's a sad commentary. There are countries all over the world who have had female presidents and or female prime ministers, but not in these United States of America, because here people who came and stole this country from the indigenous people still think that they have a right to this country, that they haven't done anything wrong or egregious. And that's okay if that's the way they want to think. But it's sad. It's sad. I know some people may say, oh, you're pulling the race card. Absolutely. I absolutely am. I believe that we are all a part of the human race, and anyone who doesn't look at this and think, wow, that was strange, is a person who may have known what the plan was all along. I think that this stunt that Elon Musk pulled in Pennsylvania, where, he created a lottery, of $1 million for people who voted a certain way, and was allowed by a judge to continue doing so. I think that was a ploy. I think that Elon Musk's money probably went more, and this is just a theory, under wraps, undercover, may have even paid people to vote for Donald Trump, and because you're not going to tell me that a 34 times convicted felon is suitable to lead this country. I believe that Donald Trump is going to carry out every one of the threats that he said, despite his speech about unity and bringing the country back together. Lies. He was either lying when he said the egregious things that he said, or he's lying now, but he can't be telling the truth in any of that. So, I just think it's time to go. For me personally, it's time to go. If I go somewhere where I can continue to do TikToks, I will continue to do them. But I will not be a part of this lie that has become, the United States of America. They don't intend for people who look like me and people who don't look like him to go anywhere. They don't intend for us to they'll put a few of us here and there, sort of, but they don't intend for us to be in charge. That was the message I got, despite all the horrific and ugly and nasty and cruel and vicious things. I think he is going to use this time between now and the inauguration to get his plan together, to start deporting people, even people who were born here in these United States of immigrant parents. I believe he's going to do things to just take this country deeper and deeper. The work that the Biden administration did to bring us back into the graces of the countries that Trump put us at odds with. I think he's gonna reverse all that. I don't trust him any farther than I can throw him, and I can see him farther than I can throw him. So I, just wanted to come on and say, I won't do or wouldn't do anything to, try to impede his inauguration. That is not what people do unless we find some legal reasons to keep him from being installed as the next president of these United States of America. In the meantime, those are my feelings. And in the meantime, I don't want to have anything to do with a man who wouldn't even serve his country, a man who's had everything handed to him on a platter, a silver platter, a gold platter, who was not able to make it, 6 times bankrupt. There's nothing there for me that makes me think he's presidential material. And not just him. I'm looking at all of you people out there who voted for him because for some reason you think this is your country by right. Remember, you ran from England to here because you had nowhere to go. And England did not send its best and brightest. It sent the dregs of its society. And so here we deal with this again. But deal with it we will. Okay? And we will wait on the justice and the righteousness of the Almighty to get us through this. In the meantime, I think I'm going to be a guest somewhere else. Okay. Peace and blessings. Thank you again for joining me and giving me a little of your time. And don't let this deter your vision. Don't get thrown off. Always, always stay woke.